Yes, good morning children. So today we are going to study about Wheatstone Bridge, and if you understand Wheatstone Bridge, then understanding the experiment of meter bridge is very easy, right? So in our last lecture what we discussed about Kirchhoff's first law, we discussed about Kirchhoff's second law. According to first law, which is junction law, all the incoming currents towards the junction is positive and all the outgoing currents are negative. The total current at a junction is always 0. The algebraic sum of all the currents at a junction is 0. Second law says that the addition of all the differences of potential, or the summation of all difference in potential difference, is always 0. That is, all EMFs, summation of all EMFs is equals to summation of all I into R, the product of currents at resistance. So that delta V ka summation is 0. So we always take a closed loop. In any closed loop, we try to take the direction of current. If not possible, we can take it opposite also, considering the sign of IR. Right? So two sign conventions we have discussed. Whenever we are moving from positive end of the battery to negative end, we always take EMF as positive. Whenever we take direction of current, IR is taken as positive. If we are moving negative to positive end of the battery, then EMF is negative. And if we are moving opposite to the direction of IR, then we take that product as negative. So that is what we have studied till now. Today we are going to introduce a new topic called as Wheatstone Bridge. Right? So this method was first suggested by Sir Charles Wheatstone in 1843. So what Charles Wheatstone explained, whenever we arrange 5 resistors in such a way, whenever we connect 4 to 5 resistors in such a way that they form a bridge structure, then we are going to follow this and we will explain. So what is Wheatstone Bridge? It is the arrangement of 5 different resistors such that if we know the ratio of, out of 4 resistances, if we know any 3, then we can find the unknown resistance. Basically, Wheatstone Bridge was designed to find the unknown resistance and to solve the complex circuits. Right? So we'll understand the diagram. This is how a Wheatstone Bridge look like. Right? So Wheatstone Bridge means the resistances are connected like this. As I told you earlier also, open ends means we consider that the battery is connected. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let us say. Right? So what is a Wheatstone Bridge arrangement? We have taken 2 resistances in bridge form and remaining 2 resistances also in bridge form. Right? It is found according to Wheatstone Bridge principle that in case the potential of these 2 points is same, अगर इस पॉइंट का और इस पॉइंट का पोटेंशियल सेम है, see, current flows from higher potential to lower potential. So if the potential of this point and this point is same, then no current will flow in the middle arm, provided that this vertical middle arm is not connected to battery directly. Right? This vertical middle arm is not connected to बैटरी डायरेक्टली. सो ये वाले आर्म से कोई भी करंट नहीं जाएगा. When no current is flowing through this arm, we do not consider its resistance. Now your circuit looks like this. When your circuit looks like this, current will go this side. Current will go this side. Same current in 1 and 2, it means these 2 are in series. Same current in 3 and 4, it means these 2 are in series. Answer 1 and answer 2 finally in parallel. Right? How do we apply? क्यों हमने 5th वाला resistance को ignore कर दिया? That we are going to study in Wheatstone Bridge principle. Is that clear? So we have taken the standard Wheatstone Bridge. So there are 4 resistances. I have written the resistances in red. Resistance P, resistance Q, resistance R and resistance S. There is a source of battery E. There is a key attached here. We switch on the key. When we switch on the key, current starts flowing from this end. यहाँ से ऐसे divide होगा, यहाँ से ऐसे divide होगा, यहाँ से भी divide होगा, and total current enters. Whatever current leaves the battery, same current is going to enter the battery, right? So considering, see, let us assume the different currents in the different branches of the circuit, right? So let us assume that the middle arm BD, the middle arm is having a galvanometer attached to it, and the galvanometer resistance is capital G. Resistances are P, Q, R, S, ये चारों resistances हैं. Galvanometer is a device that is used to detect current in the circuit, right? Excuse me. So galvanometer will also have its own resistance. Let us consider that the resistance of galvanometer is capital G. Current flowing through this arm, let us say IG. So applying junction law, applying voltage law to this circuit, right? So let current I starts flowing here. I में से I1 इधर चला गया और I2 इधर चला गया. So can we not, rather than writing I, I1, I2, IG, 4 variables, we convert, we try to keep as minimum as number of variables should be minimum as possible. So I की जगह what we can write I1 plus I2. So either you can write I here or you can write कि I1 plus I2 current was coming from here. I1 plus I2 was coming and I1 plus I2 will be coming back. Rather than writing I, we will write total current was I1 plus I2. So यहाँ से I1 plus I2 गया, I1 goes in this branch because this is a junction, I2 goes in this branch. Now at this junction, ये I1 में से IG goes this side. इस junction पे incoming current is I1. Outgoing current is IG. Outgoing current is always negative, we know. So what is the current in this? I1 incoming, IG outgoing. I1 minus IG is the current flowing in the branch BC. Clear? Now this end, ये एक जंक्शन है, ऊपर से क्या करंट आ रहा है IG, यहाँ से क्या करंट आ रहा है I2. So IG and I2 both are incoming. So यहाँ पे total current कितना हो गया? I2 plus IG. So I2 plus IG will flow in this side. ऊपर से क्या आ रहा है? I1 minus IG. Let us calculate current at this junction. I1 minus IG incoming plus I2 plus IG incoming. Right? What remains? I1 plus I2 remains. So I1 plus I2 will come out of this junction and goes in the battery again. Right? I hope the direction of currents is clear to you. Now all these 4 resistances will have some value. It is found that, see, the value of P, Q, R, S was changed by hit and trial method. R का value change किया, P का value change किया, S का value change किया. There comes a condition where the current flowing through point B and D comes out to be 0. चेंज करते 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 P, Q, R, S चारों रेजिस्टेंसेस का वैल्यू चेंज करते करते एक ऐसा सिचुएशन आएगा जब ये गैल्वेनोमीटर 0 पे आ जाएगा. गैल्वेनोमीटर इज अ करंट मेजरिंग डिवाइस. अगर यहाँ पे +50 है तो यहाँ पे होता है -50 एंड सेंटर में होता है 0 एंड दिस इज एन एरो. Current flowing in this direction, this arrow will go this side. Current flowing in left hand side, arrow will go this side. No current flowing, it will come on 0. यहाँ पे center होता है. This is called as null deflection. Galvanometer का जो needle होता है, moving needle, that comes on 0. It means galvanometer is not showing any current. Not showing any current means point B और point D का potential same हो जाता है when galvanometer current is 0. This condition of Wheatstone bridge is called as balanced Wheatstone bridge condition. Right? So I will tell you the statement. It is an arrangement of the resistances used to determine the unknown resistance with the help of known resistance. The balancing condition of Wheatstone bridge is, yes, the balancing condition of Wheatstone bridge is P upon Q is equals to R upon S. When current flowing through the middle arm is 0. When current flowing through this arm is 0, it means ये potential और ये potential same हो गया. This condition is called as a condition of Wheatstone bridge. Now we are going to prove this condition, right? So we'll study its proof now. Children, this is very important. Today's meter bridge experiment is completely based on this. So you need to understand what is Wheatstone bridge principle, right? So let us take loop A, B, D, A. Loop A, B, D, A. Right? Yes. A, B. I1 into P. P is a resistance. I1 P. B, D. IG, G. G is the galvanometer resistance. Plus, because we are moving in the direction of current. IG, G. DA. Current ऐसे आ रहा है. We are moving this side. Minus I2R is equals to 0. Is that clear? So we can write this equation. So we can write I1P plus IgG is equals to I2R. Equation 1. Taking this on right hand side. Now taking loop BCDB. BCDB. Right? BC. I1 minus IG into Q. CD. Current ऐसे जा रहा है. We are moving this side. Minus S into I2 plus IG. And BCDB. We are moving in this direction. Minus IG into G is equals to 0. So we can write I1 minus IGQ minus IGG is equals to S goes right hand side, I2 plus IG. Right? Any doubts still here, children? Right? Now in balanced condition of Wheatstone bridge. In short, we can also write it WSB. In balanced condition of Wheatstone bridge, galvanometer shows null deflection. Putting in equation 1 and equation 2. Put in 1 and 2. What is equation 1? I1P, IgG, ये सारा term हो गया 0. What remains is equals to I2R. Equation 3. Equation 2 में IG को 0 रख दो, ये 0 हो गया. So क्या बचा? I1Q. I1Q, IgG ये पूरा टर्म 0 हो गया. ये 0 हो गया तो क्या बचा? Is equals to I2S. Equation 4. Dividing 3 by 4. I1P upon I1Q is equals to I2R upon I2S. Cancelled. What remains? P upon Q is equals to R upon S. इन चारों रेजिस्टेंसेस में से if you know any two resistance, if you know any three resistance, then using the known resistances you can calculate the unknown resistance. Out of 4 resistances, 3 are known and the 4th one is unknown, and it is given that it is under the state of balanced Wheatstone bridge condition. Then using this formula, using this ratio, you can always find the unknown resistance. And yes, one more thing, P upon Q is equals to R upon S. This upon this is equals to this upon this. You can also take R below this. P upon Q is equals to R upon S, or P upon R is equals to Q upon S. From any direction you can check the ratio. Agar this upon this is equal to this upon this, then also balanced Wheatstone condition, or this upon this is equals to this upon ये वाला ratio या ये वाला ratio कोई भी same हो, then you will say that the given Wheatstone bridge is in the balanced condition, right? And there is a condition for making Wheatstone bridge most sensitive. Wheatstone bridge इतना sensitive होगा कि आपने थोड़ा सा भी current pass किया तो it will show deflection, right? So the condition for most sensitive Wheatstone bridge is that this all 4 resistances should be of the same order. Suppose 2, 2, 2, 2, then 2 by 2 is equals to 2 by 2. चारों resistances का same अगर order होता है, then we say that the given Wheatstone bridge in this condition is most sensitive one, right? So this is how diagram, statement, description and proof gives you 3 marks in board. Very important topic in with respect to the board exam.